Adriel Sigler addresses what happened with the school thing again, but this time with her mom.
Hi, Adriel. It's me. I wanted to add a few points as I was watching this video that she did an amazing job, by the way. I wanted to add a few comments, a few things that popped in my head while I was watching it. Number one, nice way to speak to your mom. Like, dumbass, you should have prepped her before you questioned her. Should have been like, hey, mom, this is what I'm going to ask you, and this is what you need to say. I mean, I'll give you kudos for that you didn't prep her. It's clear. Also, this one to me is hysterical. You ask your mom, did I ever have an OF account? You do realize what OF is and the type of stuff that's... I can't with you. I can't. You do realize, like, what most people use that for, right? It's not just feet pics, okay? And frankly, like I've said many times, I could care less. You're an adult. You do what you want. I could care less if you have an account. But you mean to tell me that you, if you went and created a set account, that you would go, oh yeah, mom, over coffee. By the way, yeah, I got this OF account, making bank money on it, you know, stripping or whatever. No. No one's gonna go tell their mother, especially, that they have an OF account. You're a dumbass. Sorry. Second of all, as she pointed out, your mom was living so far away from you. She's only going on what you told her. So, unless she was in the town and heard the rumors going around, she's not gonna know anything. It's not like the school's gonna call her up and say, hey, by the way, we had to make your daughter resign from her position because she was showing inappropriate images to kids. Now also, if what you're saying is true, that, you know, you left on your own free will, okay? Because you were moving. Why did you have to move? Why did you have to move a whole nother state away from your daughter? It's not like you had another parent of your two other children in New York that you were moving back to. So why did you move so far away from your daughter? I know why, because you were running. You said you just had to get out of there because the teachers were talking, in which I wanted to comment on that. You mean to tell me that a teacher was sitting in a classroom with middle school children? We're talking 12 to 15, okay? Depending on when they were born. And telling them, oh yeah, Adriel, yeah, she's got an OF account. You're full of shit. But anyway, back to what I was saying. So, why didn't you move? You maybe didn't have to stay in Keene or the town that you were living in. But why didn't you pick another town? I mean, it's not normal that you would move that far away to another state where the only person that knows you is your mom, and leave your what, 7-year-old at the time daughter with her father. You didn't even stay to fight for custody for her. You just left her there. And then the other part, you said, and what did the teachers and the students think of me? Well, it's odd that you would say, oh, the one teacher and the Paris staff all loved you and the students loved you. Well, that's funny because Adriel says that once one teacher was telling all the students that Adriel had an OF account. So which is it? And also, of course the students are gonna love you. The boy students, that is. You're younger, you're hip, you're attractive. I hate to even say that. What teenage boy isn't gonna like you? Hell, when I was in 7th grade, my music teacher, Mr. Bourgeois, hot damn. He was on, oh, but did he ever? And he wasn't that much older than me. I mean, I'm not joking. I was, what, 7th grade? I was probably 14, 15 maybe, because I started school and then stayed back a year. I think I was like 14. And he was only in his mid-20s. But when I tell you that man was so appropriate in every situation that I saw anyway, and he was freaking hot. And yeah, no way would he ever cross that line. You, on the other hand, you have been shown to have those characteristics. So, put you in a classroom full of young boys? Yeah, I can see that happening. So again, why are you asking your mom? She wasn't in there. She wasn't in the school. She wasn't in the classroom. And the only part I disagree with what she said in the video about, where are all these professionals to come out that worked with you to say, hey, it's not true. She was a great paraprofessional. She did nothing wrong. Because now I know what you're going to do. You're going to see this, because I know you're on to her, because you're on to TMZ. You're going to contact people and you're going to say, hey, say this. Put it out there, just like you've done with some so-called students. Anyone these days can say anything, but it means nothing. The truth is at that school. And I bet you if a lot of people started shining light on that school, really putting pressure on that school, I bet you my house, that they would open up and say, yes, it's true. We had her resign. We didn't want any flack, whatever. And actually, I hope that happens. But you are squabbling, and it's good to know that it is affecting your income. It's still not affecting your income to the depth that I want it to. I'm sitting here struggling, wondering how I'm going to make Christmas for my kids. You're out there buying 2 fucking Fender guitars and amps and everything else, and spending all this ridiculous amount of money. So I wish it had affected your income more than it has, but it's good to know that at least some of what we're doing is working. You're a tool, and you make yourself look like a fucking fool.